how do you overcome the victim mindset to have a winner's mindset, right? And so that what we win in our lives, right? Become a champion in our lives. We, one of the teachings that I do, you always refer to this line, right? This line that we set, and we can be below the line or it can be above the line, right? And when we're below the line, that is the victim mindset, and when you're above the line, there's a champion mindset, and then there's actually another one beyond that, but we won't talk about that for now, right? When we talk about being below the line, the victim, what happens to a victim is that things, or it feels like things, the world, stuff is happening to you, right? To you. But the moment you get above the line and to live and operate and perform from a place of the winners or the champion mindset, then things are created by you, right? Things are happening because of you. So they're created by you. There's a difference below the line, to you, above the line, by you. So the question here is, how do we get from below the line to above the line? Well, my first point here is this I want to make is it really comes in a form of a question is why would you want to do that? Right? Why would you want to do that? Now, I know for some people, you listen to this question, you're like, what kind of a question is that? Of course I want to be above the line. Of course I want to have a winning mentality. Of course I want to be a champion in my life. Uh, but I'm going to invite you and kind of pause for a moment and go like, why do you want to win? Right? Why do you want to win? Right now, there are people who are, and we differentiate this is like it's like the lens that in which you see or through which you see the world. Right? Some people see problems in their lives, right? Where this is not working, or I'm not accomplishing this, I'm stuck here, I'm stagnating there, or that person is there. There are the people who see problems. There are the people who see possibilities, right? What's possible in your life? What's possible about you in terms of your story that you're creating for yourself in your life? And to want to win, it's going to require work. To want to win, it's going to take effort, and and so therefore for some people you might go like, well, what kind of a question is that? Why would I want to win? Well, yeah, because there are people who don't necessarily want to win, right? Because whatever is happening right now, the problems that is happening, it's something that is familiar to them, and when it's familiar, it creates comfort. It creates comfort. So I want you to ponder on that first thing here, which is why do you want to win? And then from that, if you are still clear and convicted and committed really to want to win, then my next question for you, I'm adopting a kind of, as you can see, a coaching approach here, is this, is what does winning look like to you? For you, once you've adopted the winning mindset and then you operated and performed and held yourself accountable like a winner, and then finally you win, what does winning look like for you? How would you define winning in your life? And again, this is absolutely key. And my encouragement to you is actually you take it into a level that is visceral, a level that is visible, right? Rather than keeping it very kind of broad and vague and general. You know how some people go, like, oh, winning a life, that means I will live the life that I want. My life will be exactly the way that I've envisioned it to be, or that, I want to win. And winning means that I show up like a champion in my life. And then from that, this is the life that I desire and the life that I deserve. And okay, great. That all sounds very good. But what does it mean? What does it mean? Like, how would you know when you're winning, right? If you were to take a review of your life, or a review of the year, or a review of the quarter, are you winning? And if you say yes, I am, or no, I'm not, well, what makes you say that? What makes you say that? There needs to be some kind of visible, visceral grounding to the assessment of you winning or not winning. So that's my second point. And then my third coaching question here is this, is how are you showing up? How are you showing up? Yeah, whether you have that mindset, because here's the thing, I speak to people, everyone can come up with affirmations and declarations, and people go, yeah, I have a winner mindset, I am acting as a champion in my life. And I go, okay, great, it's fine for you to say that, great, congratulations. But how do we know? How do we know? Well, how do we know is by seeing how you actually show up. It's one thing what you say, But as a coach, I don't listen to what people say that much. I'm listening and I'm watching what they do, or what you don't do. So, are you showing up to win? There are four ways in which you could be playing in your life. The one way in which you could be playing in your life is whereby you're, well, simply not playing, right? Whereby you're not engaged in your life. You're not doing what it takes. You're not even showing up to work towards something, to accomplish something. In other words, if we talk about winning as a game, you're not even there to play the game. That's one level. The next level is whereby you're just playing. In other words, you show up, but you're just going through the motions, right? Day after day, moment after moment, you're just going out through the motions, and you're just playing, right? Not really affecting any change, and stuff is just happening around you. That's the second level in terms of how you're showing up. The third level is whereby you're playing, but you're playing not to lose. So you're putting in more effort than if you were just playing. You're definitely, putting in more, perhaps more consistency. Perhaps there's a bit more discipline. But ultimately, there's a sense that you are not really playing to your full potential, right? You're not. There's still somewhere that you know that there's more within you, right? You know that you are playing in a safe manner. That's you playing not to lose. And then finally is playing to win. What does that mean? Playing to win is to do whatever it takes to win in a way that is, legally, ethically, and morally right for you to win. Are you doing what it takes to win? You see, because we talk about this will to win, and I say this: maybe it's not so much the will to win that you're lacking, but the will to do whatever it takes to win. Now, that might be lacking. Now, how do we know how you're showing up each day? Well, first of all, a self review, an honest look at yourself, an honest look at your day, and also based on evidence, right? So we're making an assessment here on how you're showing up. And how do we make an assessment, not based on my mood or what I think, but really, what is the evidence that tells you, that shows you how you're playing, right? And one of the key pieces of evidence is your results. What results you're creating, or what results are you not creating for yourself? That's my third coaching question. And my final one, this fourth piece in this puzzle here, is really, who are you playing this game with? Who are you playing this game with? One of the programs that we run called Way of the Champion is 100-day, multi-month journey towards accomplishing goals, right? Whether people accomplish a breakthrough and take several steps forward in their lives. Uh, we have people who come on and, oh my gosh, they experience great wins, right? People who have been um, struggling with their businesses come out, and then all of a sudden they are raising and making like crores worth, right, of either funding or crores worth in terms of revenue. People who have been kind of coaching for free now coming in and making a breakthrough to actually be able to receive money, right, for the good work that they are doing for their clients, or people charging at a certain level and then coming in and they're doubling their fees. They are 10x their fees. I had one recently just went 30x her fees, and then getting clients as a result of that as well. And I believe why they are accomplishing these breakthroughs, these milestones, is because the way that we set this up here is, who are they playing this game with? In other words, we call this your community of support. Now, this life of yours, these goals that you have, yeah, they are yours. And so you come into a place of like-minded people, fellow champions, and we form what we call communities of support. Communities of support are the people who are there, who are in this journey together alongside with you, and they are in their own race. But then, because you do it together, let me use the world of sports, right? Because the world of sports teaches us a great deal. When you look at, say, at the pinnacle of motor racing, right? Formula One motor racing. Right, you get someone like a multiple-time world champion like Lewis Hamilton. There's only one driver in the car. Right? Every time he crosses the finish line, he wins the race, and he goes like, "I want to thank all the engineers. I want to thank the team, the boys and girls back in the factory who made this possible." Because he understands it was the team effort that got him there. When you run, right? And running is a very solitary sport. But when you go for all these elite extreme races, that I've been on, what every runner recognizes is that they didn't cross the finish line alone. They crossed the finish line because of the support crew, right? People who are there in the race. Sometimes it's the volunteers who are there who create the environment, the word of encouragement. You're not in your race alone. Who is running this race with you? Who is playing this game with you? Who do you surround yourself with? Are you surrounding yourself with people who are pushing you on, egging you on, supporting you on, challenging you on? Or are you surrounding yourself or find yourself surrounded by people who are pulling you down? So those are the four kind of pieces here in this kind of framework, if you like, how you can overcome the victim mindset and have the winner's mindset. Question number one, coaching question, why do you want to win? Are you serious, committed to winning? Question number two, if you are committed to winning, then what does winning look like to you? Then coaching question number three, how are you showing up right now? Are you showing up playing to win? And then coaching question number four, who are you playing this game with? All right. Take the time, dedicate yourself, attend to each one of those questions. And I promise you, you're going to show up like a champion in your life. And that will tell us that you have the winner's mentality, that you have the champion mindset. My name is Thaddeus Lawrence, and I wish that you're going to win in this game of your life. Take care. Bye bye.